Okay, for Vickery Glen 407, quick walkthrough for the 1 year. On the third floor landing door to the attic, it does not close properly. So we put a bag on there to keep it closed. There's a kind of a weird little hole in the floor right there in the second floor landing. And the second floor downstairs room, there's a little bit of cracking on the window casings. Not major, but it is there. And in the bathroom as well. Right there and right there. Then over to the master. All is well in the hall. In the master closet, there was a nail pop thing that never got repaired from the last time. I think everything else is good. In the bathroom that I've noticed, in the master bedroom itself, again, there is a crack in the casing of the window right there. And then in the secondary closet, it does not close properly as well. It's hanging there, you can't even shut it. So main thing in this room that I've noticed. And then on the landing from the first floor to the second floor, I'm not sure if that shoe molding is supposed to be that way. To me, it's raised up and just looks kind of weird. I'm not sure. And the same thing like right there. There's like a big gap where the shoe molding leaves the floor to get up over the hardwood trim piece. And then downstairs in the main room, the weather stripping on the front door has a tear. It's been that way since the beginning, and then it's also kind of separating from the door right there. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. All right. And then in the downstairs pantry, that light diffuser or shield or whatever you want to call it randomly fell on the floor and scared everybody half to death. And there's a lot of those fixtures in the house, so I suppose those will just kind of need to be checked, and that one should probably need to be replaced. And then also in the kitchen, again with the shoe molding, I'm not sure what's going on right there in that corner, but there's a screw in there, and the gap is not particularly good. All right, and then in the downstairs half bath, there are a couple of nail pops on the wall in here. Probably find a few more of those as well. And then right here, although this is kind of hard to see, but the last board to the right next to the shoe molding is actually coming away from the wall. And I'm not sure if anything can be done about that, but I did notice it. Some of the seams in the hardwood floor are a little, a little broad, but I think that's probably just heating, expansion and contraction. Couple of situations like this with the crown molding where it's kind of pulling apart a little bit. There's one in this hallway back here, and then there's a few more in the main room. And you see that a good bit on a lot of the corners of the casings. And then outside, this one's kind of troublesome actually. But the sewer clean out, it won't seat properly. The clean out's too high, and that flops around a lot. So I think that might be a little unsafe. I know I would tear up my ankle on that if I hit it wrong. And then I guess one last thing to show would be Just a couple more places where there are some slight gaps in that crown molding, but it's really not that noticeable in the kitchen. You know, kind of nitpicky, but there's that one. And then over by the front door, there's that one. But all in all, I think that's about it. We'll probably identify a few more nail pops as well.